My name's Ryan Heller. I'm the product design lead for Tracr. So basically my job is I'm the product design lead and I work with all kind of areas and aspects of the business and the wider DeBeers group, as well as industry partners as well, to kind of research, concept, design and develop a digital platform which will be used by the wider diamond industry to build trust through proving provenance, authenticity and traceability in diamonds. My favourite aspect of the job is I'm learning something every single day, working with all different kinds of people from all around the world. And there's no 2 days that are the same. Like, it sounds, you probably hear it a lot, like, oh, I've got a job and no 2 days are the same, but really, like, there is like a problem that needs to be solved every day. It's not so much like a show-stopping problem where everything's going wrong, but there's like kind of a interaction issue, or like how do we like map the right kind of delivery schedule to increase most of the value for the product that we're building at the time. So yeah, it's kind of like, how do we unlock the value the easiest and the most efficient way for our users. Yeah, so when I left school a long time ago now, I went to college and studied a BTEC National Diploma in 3D design. And that was kind of I've always kind of like been very like kind of art or design focused like throughout growing up, so I knew some form of design was definitely what I wanted to do as a career. Then I got a job from college as a web designer, and I worked in that job for around a year, and then I kind of realised that if I really wanted to make like a proper career out of it, I should go and get some like kind of like formal training, if you like. So then I studied graphic design at the University of Teesside up in the northeast, and from there I just kind of graduated and worked in more like traditional kind of graphic design and marketing agencies, and I've worked for like a computer games developer, a challenger bank in the fintech industry, and now that's kind of led me on to more of the product side of things with Tracr and the diamond industry, or the supply chain industry as a whole. What I would tell my younger self is to embrace it. It's with grown up with it, it's kind of grown and adapted to like the way I speak. I think it's definitely improved my vocabulary a bit. It's made me more kind of articulate in terms of being able to talk about my work and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think I would tell my younger self to embrace it and not kind of be scared to speak up or scared to kind of speak out, if you like. So yeah, absolutely kind of just embrace it, yeah. Kind of as I've grown up and I've matured and I've changed jobs and that kind of thing, those achievements have kind of changed, and there's like some achievements like further on in life don't seem as big as what they might have done earlier on in my career, if that makes sense. So I think one of my first jobs when I was in college, I worked part-time for a call centre. Obviously having a stammer and working in a call centre, having to say people's names and talk for all day. I think looking back now, I don't realise how much of a big deal that actually was at the time. I really enjoyed the job, to be honest. It's like a part-time job, but I don't think I realised at the time how much of a big deal it was. And I think that probably helped me later on in life. And like since then I've done through work like big presentations to upwards of like 200, 300 people. Absolutely not. I can't think of any. I think the only time it's ever held me back I think was, so after I worked in the call centre, I worked in a pizza restaurant, and there was a choice whether or not to work in the front of the house or work in the back of house, in the kitchen. And at that time I thought I'd feel more comfortable working in the kitchen. And looking back, it's probably something I regret, I think. One, the people who work front of house, they got tips. But two, I kind of like, as I've grown up, like I really like interacting with people and customers and clients in jobs more and more and more and more. And I think going back now, like that's probably the only time I think it's ever held me back. It's definitely had an effect on me being as confident a person as I am. I'm not like the most confident of people in terms of like being brash and bold and all that kind of thing, or the loudest person in the room, but I've definitely developed a stronger kind of sense of who I am, I think, and I think it's held me in great stead, to be honest. There's things that, like in situations that I feel I can handle now that I might not have been able to handle if I didn't kind of struggle with words at times. And I think any young person can definitely, I can only see the positives in it, to be honest. Like I said, if I woke up tomorrow and I wasn't there, I'd pretend I had one, because like it's part of who I am, and it's I think everybody should kind of look to embrace it as much as they can.